This question comes from Alex, who asks, what if the oceans boiled away?
It's a chilling thought. Our vast blue oceans gone in an instant. To imagine this, we need to understand just how massive and essential they are, not only for life, but for the planet itself.
Earth's oceans cover about 71% of the planet's surface and hold roughly 1.35 billion cubic kilometers of water. If all that water boiled away, the first and most obvious impact would be on life.
All marine organisms, from tiny plankton to massive whales, would perish instantly. Coral reefs, which house a quarter of all ocean species, would disappear without a trace.
But it's not just marine life at risk. The oceans regulate climate by absorbing heat from the sun and distributing it around the planet.
Without them, extreme temperatures would dominate. Equatorial regions would become scorching deserts, while polar regions would still be cold, but far less stable, lacking the thermal buffer oceans provide.
Boiling away the oceans would release enormous amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere.
This water vapor is a potent greenhouse gas, so temperatures would skyrocket, making the surface of the Earth even more hostile. Storms and hurricanes would become unimaginably violent in this supercharged atmosphere.
Let's talk about geography. Without oceans, the continental shelves, seafloors, and deep trenches would be exposed. Mountains once hidden underwater, volcanic islands, and submarine ridges would emerge, creating a dramatically different landscape. The pressure from water that currently shapes the Earth's crust would vanish, possibly triggering massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions.
The chemical balance of the planet would collapse. Oceans store and cycle essential elements like carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen.
Without them, atmospheric composition would shift drastically.
Carbon dioxide released from the boiling seas, combined with evaporated salts, could create clouds of corrosive acid, making the air toxic for terrestrial life.
If we consider humans, survival would be nearly impossible. Fresh water sources would quickly evaporate or become contaminated, and agriculture would fail without irrigation. Entire civilizations would collapse as temperatures soar and weather systems spiral out of control.
Boiling oceans would also reveal an Earth we've never seen. Shipwrecks, sunken cities, and lost ecosystems would be exposed, but not for long.
The heat would continue to bake the planet, and much of the exposed land would be inhospitable. The crust itself might crack under the extreme thermal stress, releasing lava and gases into the air.
And yet, in this catastrophic scenario, some extreme life forms might survive. Microbes and extremophiles living underground or deep within rocks could endure the heat for a while. But anything dependent on water or moderate temperatures would vanish.
The oceans also act as a buffer for Earth's rotation and tides. Without them, tidal forces from the moon would have no medium to act upon, potentially affecting Earth's rotation and stability. Day lengths and even the tilt of the planet could gradually shift over time, creating further chaos.
In the end, a world without oceans would be a hellscape, unrecognizable, hostile, and largely lifeless. The oceans are not just water. They are the lifeblood of the planet, regulating climate, supporting ecosystems, and even shaping the land beneath them.
This thought experiment highlights how interconnected life and the planet are. Boil away the oceans, and almost everything we know disappears. Earth would become a scorched, barren, and toxic world, and the blue planet we call home would be nothing more than a cautionary tale.